Hi, y'all. Happy Tuesday night. Um, a thinker I've been following lately is a biologist named Michael Levin. He's at Tufts University. He's kind of an interesting guy. I've been following him. He's rather unorthodox. After reading people like Dawkins and the Selfish Gene, all that stuff in the '70s, you would think DNA, transcription, and genetics, and that was the whole story. But this guy has done a lot with finding, because like finding things that develop outside of the genetic pathways. This is like epigenetics, but like epigenetics on steroids. Um, he does a lot with bioelectricity and how basically, although genetics certainly plays a role, it turns out that like cells, especially in organisms like animals and plants, can be recruited for things they were never that were never originally there. He uses the term ingression. So he says that these programs tap into something more than what's there than what's strictly there. These forms they take advantage of mathematical forms and patterns and use them to do things that are totally novel and unpredictable. He does talk a lot about Platonism, which is really what fascinates me about him. He's a biologist talking about mathematical Platonism. That is something rare I've heard in me. He's a rich guy. I think he's like a Jewish guy from the Soviet Union. He was born in '68, so I don't know if he spent much time in the Soviet Union, but he definitely has an unorthodox take on biology, and it's really interesting. And I find it a good antidote to the mainstream. I know, of course, he doesn't deny Darwin or genetics or any of that. Of course, that stuff is central, but he does supplement it with some stuff that seems quite odd and might take us beyond simple biology. There might be more to organisms than self-replicating gene things. I've always been a little. I understand evolution and Darwinian selection, but there is a bit of it's unfortunate that it gets tied to social Darwinism, and there are people who think that winning the game is basically spreading your genes as far and wide, aka people like Elon Musk. And I don't think that's what organisms are here for. I think there's a lot more going on than simply selfish genes spreading themselves and replicating. There's more to it than that. But I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting when someone opens a window on a new subject that you're not used to. Anyway, I'll let you go with that. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.